I don't see anything around this much particular. That's all you get.
How's everyone doing tonight? Make some noise, make some noise. It's Friday. Welcome to Hillcrest Coffee. I'm Charlie Reese, and this is the Comedy 3 for All. So a bunch of comedians are going to come up and do 3-minute sets, and then follow one after another, rapid fire, and then we're each going to do 2 rounds. And thanks for coming out. Make some noise for coming out, guys. Well, yeah, you only YOLO once, right? All right, let's talk about it. Cracker Barrel. So they changed their logo. How about change the name? You know what I'm saying? It's weird though, because they actually got bullied into changing their name, or changing their logo back, which is crazy because, you know, finally someone whipped them into shape. Which is, you know, what's Cracker Barrel known for? Inbread or? No, sorry, cornbread. That's what it's called. No, they're getting pretty woke though, because they're gonna have a whole plantation-based menu for all the vegans. So that'll be cool. Now, I looked up. Did you guys know that the people who have the highest percentage of peanut allergies are actually from African descent, which kind of explains all those barrels out front, right? Kind of makes me think George Washington Carver might have been working for the CIA, like the original crack, you know what I'm saying? But I was thinking, they should have changed their name if they were going to rebrand. They should have gone with Cracker Barrel Diner and then done CBD, right? Could have got the young folks, the old folks, and that one demographic they were missing maybe. I don't know. It's a fun one. I was thinking about, you know, like white slurs, right? There's no good white slurs. Like, you call us a cracker, you know, that just kind of reminds us of that time we were dominating. And then, like, you call us white trash, which kind of implies that most trash isn't, but in this specific case, you know, something special here. Oh, it's white. No, you call us honkies, right? Honkies, which just kind of means that we were attracted to your women and had cars. I don't know if you guys knew where that one came from. No? No, actually the most offensive thing you could call a white person is Italian. God, that's funny. No, it's weird. I always thought like blackface was just Black Thought's cousin. You know, like his cousin. You know, like they have the same T-shirt from like a funeral cousin. Is that just a black and Irish thing, or okay? Because orange is the new black, is what I heard. But it's like, you ever notice like when it's very different when like a black person is like, oh yeah, that's my cousin, or like that's my sister. It's completely different than when a white dude is just like, that's my cousin. Have you met my sister? She's pretty, ain't she? Anyway, guys, we can start beating up mimes. They're not going to tell anyone. What are they going to hide behind the box? They can't even scream for help. No, but seriously, the whiteface thing is pretty offensive, and fuck the French. No, guys, are you ready to listen to comedy? Oh yeah, how y'all doing? Y'all are great. What a fun night. Zach was kind of talking about it, but I have a different kind of this imp of the perverse, you know? Like that little thing in your head that makes you want to do that crazy thing, even though you know it's crazy. Like, I'll give you a really good example is like, you're driving on a country road, right? And it's just a 2-lane road and you're driving for a while, and then finally another car starts coming at you, and you're just like, bumper cars? But you know you can't do that. Like, it's crazy. That's out of control, right? I don't know. It was like the other day. I was walking with my friend, and we were just like on this path and chit-chatting, and I turned, and this golf cart was coming by, and it just like almost ran me over, and she was like, "Hey, watch out for the golf cart." And my first thought was, think of the insurance money. You know? Like, we were walking, and some kids were doing some like running, you know, for school or something. You could tell they was a little organized, and then there was this one kid who was a little straggler, right? And I just, when he was walking by, I really just wanted to be like, "Come on, Johnny, hurry up! Hustle, boy, you're disappointing me!" But you can't just yell at other people's kids, no matter how much better your shopping experience might be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I work here, right? And this old couple came in, and he ordered a latte and a cappuccino, right? But he said latte and cup of quinoa, but I can translate for him. And so I sat it down, him and his wife were having a nice little morning cup of coffee, but I was so tempted when I set it down to be like, "Oh, hey, I remember you from last time, but this is a different lady, isn't it?" You know, just like ruin someone's marriage, like give someone a heart attack, he dies, and then, you know, like she shortly dies after, not because, you know, she killed herself or got sad or anything, but, you know, she actually went back to the nursing home and finally hooked up with Hank, who was always making a move, right? And now she's just waiting for the syphilis to rot her memories away, you know what I mean? So it's just, you can't go up to people and just say what you want to say all the time, no matter how much fun it might be. I don't know. Like, the other day, some person ordered a latte, and they were like, "Could you make it in one of these cups for me?" And they just put their hand right on the cup, you know? Like, what if I went to a baseball field and just started touching cups?
Oh my God.
Disgusting, right? It's your hands to yourself. I don't know. Like, some lady ordered, like, "Can I get a fancy latte? Could you draw on it for me real pretty?" And so I laid it down on the table and I said, "Here's your latte, how'd I do?" And she said, "Pretty poor." I don't know, the other day I was like, I also make art, and I was selling, like I was vending at this little fair, and this guy was going through my pictures that were framed, and he was like, "Hey, do you have any frames without art?" I don't know, so I'm trying comedy now. Hopefully I'm doing better at this. You guys having a good time? Let's bring some more. One more time for all the comedians you heard tonight. And one more time for yourselves. You guys have been the best audience we've had so far, man. You guys are awesome. Can I try a new joke on you guys real quick? You know when like food delivery apps came out, like Grubhub and Uber Eats? Do you think all the like pizza delivery guy drivers were like, "Yo, what the fuck? That's our thing, man." I don't know, it's kind of like when white people started rapping. Or like when white people started playing rock and roll music. Or when white people started playing jazz music. Or blues music. Man, we didn't really come up with any kind of music, did we? If you think. Well, Irish had the folk music, but so sad. Anyway, do you think when like Tesla came out with the electric cars, that Prius was like, that was our thing, man? I don't know, dude. It's like when podcasters started actually telling the real news, and all the media was like, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but they were telling you the whole time the media actually covers the news. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think when the people who are in the KKK put those hoods on, that fundamental Islamic women are like, we're not with them? Yeah, dude. It's kind of like when, you know, all these white girls buy yoga mats, and, does anybody here do yoga?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you know that yoga means union in Sanskrit? You did? Not a poser. I know. Some of these kids think they're so bendy, but the only thing they're stretching is those stupid pants, man. I don't know. I have this theory that that meditation is this big hoax that the Eastern countries played on Western countries. They're like, all right, what if we tell them for their benefit, like, so that they are more productive, they should sit still for like, I don't know, half an hour, longer even, go for it, and not think, just empty your mind of all thoughts. Just don't think about anything. And they completely slowed our productivity, if you really think about it. Like, I don't know. And then we were so frustrated, you know, trying to get an American to sit still and think about nothing. So we were like, could we have some like crazy music or something to distract us, right? So they started playing the crazy music, but that wasn't even enough. And they were like, could we get some like monotone person like Terrence McKenna or Alan Watts to narrate what I should be thinking about? Because I'm supposed to like not think, but I'm thinking about not thinking. So if he's telling me how to think about not thinking, then I'm thinking about how he's not thinking about not thinking, and then maybe I'll not think, and then, I don't know. If I'm not supposed to think, then why am I even thinking about, anyway. So they pull this whole trick on us, right? And then they're like, we're like, please, can we at least like move or something? And they're like, you can, but you have to be in the most uncomfortable position we can think of, and just hold it, and guys, guess what? Here's a chiropractor. Fuck Western medicine, I don't know, you know. It's just like, I don't know, do you think when Americans call things like soccer, the rest of the world's just like, it's fucking football, you Yankee Doodle dandy, dude? Took literally everything else from us, and you can't even, I don't know, it's kind of like when white people started smoking weed, and then blowing the smoke in their dog's face, and then getting paranoid and running around with their friends in a van, like solving mysteries, you know? And then all these Mexicans are in like a pickup truck being like, dude, why are we cutting grass all day to hide the smell if these fuckers are just walking around like it's no big deal? Anyway. Guys, manslaughter and man's laughter are the same letters in the same order, just punctuating the importance of having a space. So give it up for Hillcrest one time for letting us do this. Love a good space. All we do with this, you know, adios in Spanish literally means to go with God, right? And in French you would say adieu. It also means go with God. But in the English-speaking world, our God has always been money. So we say goodbye. Anyway, thanks for paying attention. And if you had so much fun that it was worth more than $5, drop a tip in there, and we'll share with these guys. Thanks for coming out. We do this every second Friday, and we'll see you next time.